So we are come to an end of this chapter, reproduction in plant. That is last part of the chapter is seed dispersal. So what is seed dispersal and why this topic is here? So when you are going anywhere along the around the India or all over the world, you find variety of plants everywhere. It's not like that if in the Rourkela mango plants are there. If you're going to Delhi, mango plants are not there. There's also mango plant you're getting. So all the variety of plants you can see everywhere. So how this happen? Means that seeds of the plant may be spread, dispersed and scattered to all over the India and world so that we can find different type of variety of plants in the different area. Okay. So what is seed dispersal first? So seed dispersal is there. That's why we're able to see the variety of plants everywhere. So what is seed dispersal? Seeds of fruits or plants carried away by either wind, water, animal. So how this seed disperse? So this is dispersed by wind, water and animal. These are the three agent by which seeds are dispersing or scattering all over the world. So let's see which seed. See, not all seeds are carried by wind or by water only or by animals. There are some criteria of the seeds by which they are of different agents. Some seeds have agent of wind, some are of water and some are of animals. So let's discuss one by one. First is your wind dispersal seed. Which seeds are going to be dispersed by wind? So those seeds which having winged sheets, इसका wings होगा, dry होने पर wing shape होगा उसका. Light weighted seed, बहुत ही हल्का होगा, and hairy, hair like structure होगा. So these three type of structure seeds can disperse by wind. Example, wing seed का drumstick and maple. Light seed is a grass. Hairy seeds आएगा mother and sunflower. So these are the examples and these are the characteristics of seeds by which they can disperse by wind because they are able to float in air because of this criteria. Next one is your water. So which seed are able to disperse by water? Those are the floating ability, not sinking, floating. They can float. And spongy outer cover. Spongy, it means they can allow the water to pass through them easily so that they can float. So the examples are lotus. You find lotus in the plant bodies. So the lotus are dispersed, seeds dispersed by water itself. They are spongy. And coconut also. Because most of the coconuts are grown near the coastal area where the water bodies are there. So they also disperse by water. The outer covering is spongy in nature, coconut. So these are the characteristics of seed dispersed by water. Next, move to the third type, by animal. So next I will write third point, dispersal by animals. So if you have went to any garden or any of the jungle type of area, you can find in the skin or in the like cactus animals, the skin, some seeds are stick together and some birds are eating the fruits of the plant. So they are spreading those seeds. So what is this type of things? They are characteristics क्या होगा? Spiny, कांटा जैसा होगा, spiny structure होगा या hook structure होगा. क्या होगा? Hook. So spiny seeds or hook seeds are mostly attached to the animal's body and dispersed from one place to another. Also through the birds. Through birds. Birds also animals, so though they are eating the fruits and also some like monkeys They're eating foods from the plant and throwing here and there. Also we are throwing here and there. So this also included. So spiny and hook is coming like your xanthium. Example is xanthium. Xanthium is there, and one is there urena. A small hook like one sticking to that, and urena is a कांटा, उसमें spines होता है. You might have seen that plant, okay, which is going to stick to our hairs. If I are going to throw to some of the hair, no, that urena, they can stick to our hairs also. So this xanthium and urena have a spiny and hook-like structure. So that's why they can easily attach to the animal's body and disperse from one place to another. And birds are eating foods, monkeys are eating foods, we also eating foods and throwing the seeds here and there. There's also dispersion by animals. Okay. Next, see the fourth one. 1/4 is not particularly there. It is happen in a very less type of plant. So fourth one is your bursting. Bursting of fruits. So the dispersion also happen when the bursting of fruits is there. Means the fruit after ripen, they burst, फट जाता है. When they are bursting, they are scattering the seeds around their surrounding. Okay, so in that way also the seeds is dispersed. So it is mainly found in the example like pea. Many more are there, but in very less type of plant, this bursting of fruit and seed dispersal is visible. Okay, so pea is the example of bursting of fruit. So when the pea is mature, they are bursting open and seeds are scattered all over the places. So this is how seeds dispersion is done by being water animal and by bursting. Okay, so this seed dispersal is important or not? Is it important? Yes, it is important. If it is not happened, so we only found one type of plant in the one place. We cannot find the variety of fruits, vegetables in the different area. Okay, and one more. If all the seeds are not dispersed, they are falling in the one place, what happened? So let's discuss the importance of seed dispersal. Importance of seed dispersal. So what are the importance of seed dispersal? It is important. First one, to get variety of plants in all places. Okay, all the type of plant we can get everywhere. Second, to prevent the growth of immature wait. See, let me discuss first, then we write. So if all the seeds are falling in one place, what happen? That seeds of same type of plant need same type of nutrient from the soil, same amount of mineral, and they are going to competing with each other for the minerals, nutrients, sunlight, due to which the growth of the plant become hindrance, means decrease. Each and every plant cannot be grow to such extent which can give us a good yield. So to prevent the competition, it prevent competition for for minerals, water, sunlight among same type of seeds. So to prevent the competition for minerals, water and sunlight among same type of seeds, because same type of seed requires same type of nutrient from the soil, and that much of amount of minerals is not available. That much of amount is not available, because if you are going to grow a mango tree and a guava and a aloe vera, okay, in a garden, so what do you find? The water requirement is different for the three different plants, minerals also different, sunlight amount also different depending upon their process of photosynthesis. So they will not go to compete, they will go to adjust and grow over there. But if the same type of seed falling in the one place, they are not dispersed, what happens? They are competing with each other for the food, mineral and sunlight, and hence किसी का भी growth proper नहीं होगा, and we cannot get a good fruits from that particular plants. So it prevents the competition for minerals, water, sunlight among the same type of seeds. So these are the two importance of the seed dispersal. If seed dispersals happen, then we will going to be prevent all these things. If not, so we will get a single type of plant in a particular place, and the plant is not growing properly. So for the good growth of the plant and getting variety of fruits and vegetables, seed dispersal is very, very important. Okay, variety of plant in every places, and also get variety of fruits and vegetable in all places. So these are the three importance of seed dispersal. Okay, I hope you understand. With this, we are concluding our chapter. We'll discuss question answers and workbook in the next classes. Thank you so much.